Hello and welcome back to Writer's Dream Coach. I'm Falke Möbius, German author, coach, and therapist. And today I have a somewhat fundamental question. The question is, why? Why do we do these things? And I'm not talking about a day job, housework, cleaning, taking out the trash, doing the taxes. That stuff we do because we have to. I mean, that's just living in modern society. We don't really have a choice about that. No, I mean, why do we do things like writing, creating? Um, and again, there may be people who have this all figured out and they write because it's their career and because it's making them their income, and they kind of treat it like a job. Maybe you aren't here. But I'm talking about us writers who write because it's fun. Because it's somehow fulfilling to write, and that because it gives us this kind of inner joy that I like to talk about. I think that's a pretty big why, going for the fun of it, going for the joy. But I also believe there's something even deeper below that. Because I believe that most of human beings like to do things for themselves and for others that brings them joy. And these parts are also, the reasons behind this are also bigger than, hey, it's just fun. Which is fine, by the way. If you just write because it's fun, cool, go for it. Personally, I like to have an even bigger reason for it, even though I started out writing for fun. And I can tell you my story, maybe it resonates. When I was a kid, the big thing was saving the environment, acid rain. I'm dating myself here. Acid rain was the big thing. You were worried about, parts of Germany turning into an acid steppe because the trees would all die. It fortunately never happened because humans, technicians, lawmakers intervened and created scrubbers. But even back then, I wanted to do something for the environment. I wanted to make the world better. And that is, I think, actually a wonderful motivation. I believe this is the biggest motivation people can have, make the world better. Now, how does that tie in with joy? Having fun. Um, and how does making the world better tie in with that? Well, if you read my stories, you'll find that in my worlds, the characters make the world better in the end. Usually it becomes a better world. Not always, but usually in some way they make the world a little better. And they often do this through cooperation. It's sometimes they have to fight. It's inevitable. If you write fantasy, you get sword fights and dragon fights and stuff. But usually they cooperate, they make alliances, even unusual alliances, and they end up making the world a better place. And of course, I do that being a therapist. I make the world a better place one client at a time. And I do it for myself. I try to better myself, usually called personal growth in coach speak. And believing that if I can release my anger and hate and resentment that I carry like everyone else, if I can release that and be kind to people and gentle and caring and spread old-fashioned love, the world becomes a better place. Every little act of kindness makes the world a better place. And if my books help people find some joy in their lives, find some love in their lives, even if it's just for a couple of hours, my stories are short. It makes the world a better place. And honestly, I believe that escaping into a book is a better form of escape than doing drugs or, racing in traffic or doing any other dangerous thing. Reading a book is only dangerous to someone's ignorance. So I believe that giving people books to read and enjoy is a way of making the world better. And it doesn't matter what you write. It doesn't have to be a deeply philosophical tract. It can be fantasy, it can be romance, it can be anything that people enjoy. You are giving people joy with your stories and your writing, and that means you're making the world a better place. So think about this. Think about it. Is this maybe possibly the underlying reason why you have fun writing? And I believe that you, and I mean you people watching this video, you people relating to me, that part of your core values is indeed making the world a better place by using your skills, by making people happy in different ways, in your way, actually. The only way, no, I'm going to say, in the way that only you can do it. That's the awesome part. We're all authors, we're all writing stories, but only you can write your story. And I believe this is fundamental. And if you lose that little bit of joy, you lose your why. And of course, when you sit in front of your laptop or computer or even your notebook and you write and you want to write and you can't tap into this joy, use EFT. I'm serious. Just use EFT, do some little tapping. Give yourself those 5 minutes to do a little tapping round, and you will regain access to that joy. And I'm posting a couple suggestions below. You'll also get a tapping round in my newsletter. Even though I'm not a fan of pre-made tapping rounds, they usually miss their mark because personal ones are, one-on-ones are much better. But give it a try. Tap on the resistance. Tap on, no longer being able to connect with this joy, and see what happens. And I love your feedback. Write a comment. And yeah. Oh, I'm making a little break. I'm taking a little break. Going on vacation, visiting family, and I will be back in October. I'm taking 2 weeks off. So keep writing. I will check my websites once in a while. Best way to connect with me is through Facebook, actually. I can't access, I've never figured out why, but I can't access my major corporate email address. So I'll do my best to respond to any questions, but if you really need to have contact with me, try Facebook. I won't be online every day, but I will be in between. So send me a message there if it's anything you really need, and I'll answer. I'll do my best. And do hunt that joy. Go for it and change the world with your books. I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.